Hi, I'm Zachary Schrag, Professor of History at George Mason University, and I'm going to show you a bicycle route from Mason's Fairfax campus up to the W&OD trail at Tablinga Road, and we'll be passing close to the Vienna Metro, so you can use this route to get to Metro as well. I will note that I use this route only in one direction from Mason to the trail, not the other way, because of the way that Fairfax Boulevard is configured. It makes it possible to go east on Fairfax Boulevard, but difficult to go west. Here's an overview of the route. We'll go north from Mason on University through the city of Fairfax, make a right on Fairfax Boulevard, cross there and go up on Fair Woods through Mosby Woods, and that will take us across Blake Lane and to Vaden Lane near the metro station. Then we'll go along the side of Nottoway Park and up Tabawingo to the trail. So at this point, I'm going to run the video at 4 times speed. I'm heading east on Wilkins Plaza, leaving campus via Chesapeake River Lane, heading north. Beautiful day today, unlike some of my other videos. Quick left on Patriot Circle, and heading onto University Boulevard. I guess it's George Mason Boulevard at this point. For this hill, I'm keeping to the right to let some cars pass. As I approach the crest of the hill, I take the center of the lane, because on the downhill side here, I'll be going more or less at the speed limit, and there's no reason for a car to pass me, and you can see there are pedestrians on the sidewalk, so nice, easy in the center of the lane. And after this light, I will get a few blocks of a painted bike lane. As we get to North Street here, I'm looking for opportunities to get into the left lane. Okay, now I'm in the left lane before the crest of the hill, because on the way downhill I'll be going fast enough. I don't really want to switch lanes. Cross the creek, and now the sharrows are suggesting I stay to the right, which I mostly do, but it's a little tricky with the traffic calming and the parked cars here along University. You can see how the sharrow is directing me into a parked car there. All of this is easier if you have a mirror on your helmet or glasses or handlebars so that you can know when you need to get right to let a car pass. Coming up on Fairfax Boulevard here, I want to get to the right. Usually I need to wait for a while for the red light here. This time I happen to get a green, and now I'm in Fairfax Boulevard. Now you can see that I am riding in the main traffic lanes of a 35 mile per hour arterial. I understand a lot of people don't want to do that. You can take the sidewalk instead. Just be aware that it is somewhat narrow with interruptions from driveways, from some of the lamps, the occasional parked scooter like that one, whereas I'm flowing against rush hour traffic here. The eastbound cars have 2 lanes. They're usually willing to let me have the third. Here at the fire station, I'm getting onto the sidewalk to press the beg button, and this is my crossing of Route 50 Fairfax Boulevard, and now I'm on Fair Woods, going through the Mosby Woods neighborhood. This is spring 2024. I know the city of Fairfax has thought about some possible improvements for this. More or less, this is a pretty reasonable route as it is. As I come to the end of Fair Woods Parkway, it appears to end in a cul-de-sac, but there is a hidden route here. So we go up onto the sidewalk, and then there's this unmarked trail. It's narrow, it's not terribly well maintained, it's got a sharp curve and a steep hill, but it does get you through and onto, I believe this is Five Oaks, heading toward the metro station. Coming up on Blake Lane here, there's going to be a light. It is triggered by an induction loop sensor, but that seems to be sensitive enough for bicycles, so you don't have to wait forever for the light to turn green. Crossing Blake. And if I were to continue straight here, I would get to the Vienna Metro in just another couple hundred yards. And the time from departure of Mason would be about 30 minutes, which is about 10 minutes shorter than the alternative I-66 route. Instead of going straight, I'm going to make the left and go north on Vaden. Not really sure whether I'm supposed to stop at this red. There is no stop line in the bike lane. It's a little confusing. But anyway, I need to get out of the bike lane if I'm going to continue to Nottoway Park. If you made the right here, you would be at the north entrance of the Vienna Metro, as opposed to the south entrance. This light is very short. You'll see it turns yellow almost immediately. Another no outlet sign, and this is going to take me to another apparent cul-de-sac, but this time there is a bike trail that goes alongside Nottoway Park. Fairly well-used trail by pedestrians, dog walkers, other bicyclists, so just be careful, especially around the blind curves. And we're going to make this sharp right, which takes us to Tapawingo. We're crossing Nutley here. And Tapawingo is another residential street, certainly some traffic, but a fair amount of width. Again, it's nice to have a mirror so you can know when to pull over, let a car pass. I've been riding this for over 10 years, and it feels like there's always some one-story house being torn down and another much larger house being built in its place. So you'll often see some construction along this route. See some of the lower houses on the left, some construction equipment for a tear down, a house going up to the right. And here we are, more or less at the end of the Tapawingo. It says no outlet, but if you cut onto the sidewalk, you get this little trail. Again, sort of windy. Be careful of oncoming bikes. And here we are at the W&OD. And just some statistics here. That was 7.2 miles in 44 minutes, a little under 11 miles per hour. Again, from Mason to the Vienna Metro through this route would be about 30 minutes, depending on your luck with traffic lights. As of spring 2024, the city of Fairfax is planning the George Snyder Trail that would eliminate the need to go on Route 50. So with luck, by sometime in 2025 or so, this route will be obsolete and you'll have a better option for the center part of this route.